Again, your name is
Jojo.
Jojo, right?
Jojo Mabilangan, and they used to call me JOMA.
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 Okay, because I am running a channel called School of Faith, so I like to ask you, it's your opinion about faith.
Faith, that's a good topic.
So what do you think? What is faith according to you?
For me, faith is a God-given gift for us to have the power to believe. When I say power to believe, it's like when you have faith, you actually need to believe in two things.
Yeah.
And it goes together. Like first,
Yeah.
you need to believe that God exists, that God is real.
Yeah.
And the second is that God is a rewarder of those who seeks Him. Meaning, He is a God who give gifts to His sons and daughters.
Yeah.
And He's a rewarder of those who is diligently pursuing Him. So, it's really hard to believe in God than not believing that He rewards you. At the same time, it's not really faith when you believe that He's a rewarder of people, but you don't really believe that He exists. So it must come together.
Okay.
And that's why it says in Ephesians 6 about the shield of faith, meaning this for the shield to take effect, you must believe that it can block the attacks of the enemy. So when you have the power to believe, you have made a substance or a foundation in you that you are that your hopes will come into reality. That what you keep on believing for becomes reality.
Yeah.
That's why they say that if you have a small faith, you have a small God, because of your small faith, you believe in small things.
Yes.
That makes God small. But if you have a big faith, you see a big God.
Yes.
Because what we believe for shapes what we really hope for, and what we really put in our heart and mind of who God is.
Okay. So, do you have any experience how you use your faith?
Yes. I was 23 years old when I encountered God. And during those times, when I was an early Christian, I used to walk to the church for 1 hour, going there and going back to my house. That's another hour. So I asked God that I wanted a bicycle. And by faith, I keep doing the usual things, and I keep believing that one day God will provide me with a bicycle.
Okay.
But little did I know that God keeps preparing me for better things. Like instead of providing me a bicycle first, He provided me a job, and then after, in that job, I never really gave away any resumes or curriculum vitae, the CVs. And when the company called me, they didn't even need to interview me. It's like they hired me instantly. It's like, when do you want to start? That's what they told me. So that's the first step that God made for me. It's like, you know, the mentality of just wanting a bicycle, He provided me a full-time job. And then when the time comes that I had that enough money for buying the bicycle, God told me that, no, that's something big for me. During that day, God revealed to me in my dream that I have a car.
Oh, okay.
that I'll be driving a car. So, in just a matter of days,
Yeah.
God provided me a car. It's like
really?
it's just like so amazing that God remembered my labor. God remembered my eagerness to pursue Him, and just as I was keeping on believing about His existence, He rewarded me for that, because I also believe that He rewards those people who is ready to sacrifice their energy, their time, so that they can seek His face. And then now I have a full-time job.
Oh.
I have a car, and it's just because I just wanted a bicycle, and along the way, God keeps revealing me things that He wanted me to have, and by faith, I just keep on acting up what God wants me to do.
Okay.
Like He keeps telling me, just be still. This job is for you. It's already won.
Yeah.
So I did not do anything. I just slept. Then when I go there in the interview, He just heard me. And then when I told God, when God told me that I'll have a car, I just said, yes, God, okay. I will keep on believing that I will have a car because this is what You told me. So I did not pursue buying a bicycle because God promised me a car. So in
Okay.
just a few days, I got someone offered me like a car, and then they told me that I can pay it by installment, and the company has blessed me. God has blessed me with a company who gave me a salary that can accommodate the expenses that I need to
Okay.
pay for the car. And now I'm using it for the ministry.
Yeah.
Now it's not just me alone going to church. I can bring other people. God gave me this ministry to bring the lost to His house, and now I'm really thankful about that gift of faith that God gave me.
Okay. Okay then, Joshua. I think it's a good testimony. So thanks for your sharing.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I
We
really
will
like.
see.
So guys, you know what? If you have faith and you activate your faith, according to His word, that nothing is impossible. So if you believe, something will happen to you. If you believe means you activate your faith. When your faith is active, then God is counted, and then it will happen as you believe. So faith is powerful. So let's activate your faith. I'm Eddie from School of Faith channel. God bless you.